DJ NTV.
Governor Akeredolu signs anti-open grazing bill into law, plus Enugu residents seek enactment of anti-open grazing law. Hi guys, good morning to you, good afternoon to you, and good evening to you, depending on the location you're watching us from. This is DJ MTV Daily News Update, your WhatsApp channel where you get the latest and the best news all around the world. If this is the first time you've seen any of our video, do take a step further, subscribe and turn on notification bell so you'll be one of the first person to get notified each time we post a new video. Let's go straight up into the main news. Less than 24 hours after Governor Oluwarotimi Akeredolu suspended all activities in Ondo State Forest Reserve, he yesterday signed into law the anti-grazing bill passed by the State House of Assembly. According to a statement made available to journalists in Akure yesterday by the Commissioner for Information and Orientation, Donald Ojogo, the move is in line with the resolution of the Southern Governors Forum at its last meeting in Lagos, where September 1st was set as the deadline for governors in southern Nigeria to sign the anti-open grazing bill into law. This is worthwhile and a very laudable development aimed at stemming needless instances of skirmished conflict as well as infraction on the enviable peaceful disposition of the good people of Ondo State, the statement said, explaining that the import of the new law across the 18 local government council of the state. Akeredolu, who is also the chairman of the Southwest Governor Forum, said, for emphasis, no particular group of persons is the target, while it is the hope of government that all residents will take an armed advantage of this law to enhance our socio-economic well-being in Ondo State. Compliance of same shall be given the utmost attention. The government of Ondo State shall pursue with vigor through lawful means to ensure strict compliance. In this regard, details of the new law shall be made available to the public for proper information, more depth of understanding on content, as well as other relevant areas, the statement reads. This is coming 2 days after elders through their social cultural group Mieti Allah said they will not recognize such policies, describing it as satanic. The elders said the anti-open grazing policy taken off today has been overtaken by events, even as they declared their support for the federal government's plan to revive grazing reserve, grazing routes and facilitate ranching in all states. Salem Hassan, the National Secretary of Mieti Allah, said members would not recognize any anti-open grazing policy in the country. Nobody can do anti-open grazing policy in Nigeria, where we have constitutionally guaranteed the right of movement and occupation, he said. Also, Oyo State claimed it has passed the anti-cattle grazing bill into law in 2019. The state is still having challenges with implementation of the law as herdsmen move freely on some parts of the state unrestricted. For instance, as of last week, some elders with their cattle were seen moving freely within some areas along the Lagos-Ibadan expressway that falls within the Oyo territory. Similar development was also noticed along the Oyo-Osun expressway last week, where countless number of elders with their cattle were moving freely in the forest. Due to this development, some commuters said the road is still a dangerous route at night, owing to activities of armed headmen, an indication the law, which was indeed passed, does not have the force of implementation. Several attempts to call the Speaker or your State House of Assembly for verification on modus operandi of the law failed, as he did not respond to calls or messages in the last 2 days. In Lagos, the story was not different. The chairman asked Committee on Information, Lagos State Assembly, David Sentoji said the deadline given by the Southern Governors Forum was September and not necessarily September 1st, as some are saying this appears a safe explanation as to why the law will not take off in Lagos today. DJ MTV News learned that the executive arm of Lagos passed the bill to the assembly not long ago, but the house is currently on recess. According to Sentoji, I can assure the people of Lagos State that the assembly will accelerate passage of the bill before the end of September to meet the deadline. Lagos is not shying away from implementing the law as some people are insinuating. Sentoji also dismissed the fear that the federal government might use federal might to suppress the bill's implementation if eventually passed into law due to vested interest. According to him, there is a constitution in the country, and I believe that Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu is committed to securing of life and property in the state. Meanwhile, in Enugu State, residents yesterday gave explicit support and approval to the State House of Assembly to enact the anti-open grazing law in the state. At a public hearing on a law to prohibit open grazing, regulate cattle ranching, and for connected purposes organized by the Joint Committee on Judiciary, Agriculture, Public Petitions, Ethics and Privileges, and Youth, Sport and Culture of the State Assembly, the people stated that enacting such law would not only restore peace but security of farmers and residents. But herdsmen in the state who apparently could be affected when such law comes into force requested for 1 month period to enable them come up with a position on the proposed law, leading in the approval for the House to proceed with enactment of the law. The chairman, Enugu State Traditional Ruler Council, Igwe Lawrence Agubuzo, said traditional rulers in the state had gone through the draft and were in total support of the law. Chief Toby Eze, who spoke on behalf of Town Union of Enugu, said the bill would curb the menace of killer herders and would cause the people of Enugu and entire southeast to have a siege of relief. Speaking in like manner, Israel Shinedu, who spoke on behalf of the youth, noted that though the bill was overdue, he assured the unreserved support of the youth towards the bill. Herdsmen under the aegis of Mieti Allah Cattle Breeders Association of Nigeria, MACBAN, and the Hausa community in the state said northerners in the state were for anything that would ensure safety and peaceful coexistence. The leader of the northern community in Enugu and Sariki Hausawa Enugu, Alhaji Yusuf Sambo, as well as the chairman of MACBAN Southeast Zone, Alhaji Gindado Saidiki, said the 1 month period would enable them articulate their position on the said law as some of the southern states begins full implementation of the anti-open grazing law. Some northern states have also taken firm decision on the issue. Yesterday, the Katsina state government banned the transportation of cattle from the state to other parts of the country. So guys, here we have it. The Ondo State governor, whom the Nigerian citizen of Ondo State referred to as the fearless one, has passed into law the bill of anti-open grazing. And now, but the Mieti Allah are saying that they will not obey the law in Ondo State. Although it has already become a law, the state government said it would enforce it fully and without reservation, and anyone who breaks the law will go in for it. Although Oyo State are saying that they have passed this anti-open grazing bill into law in 2019, but up till now it is not still having effect. But some Nigerians have said that the Oyo State government is the reason it is not having effect because it has not taken proper monitoring and proper implementation of the law which was passed. Again, we saw the Enugu State resident coming out to support the anti-open grazing bill and that the government should pass it into law. And they said that it will not only stop the menace of the Fulani herdsmen, it will also bring peace in the community, and it will make the farmers be able to go to their farm peacefully. Although the Mieti Allah in Enugu State has come out to say that the government should give them 1 month to enable them to make plans for themselves. But other southeastern states have not yet said anything concerning the anti-open grazing bill. Is it that they support the open grazing in their state? Like the Imo State governor has said, there is no law like that in Imo State. Is it that the rest of the southeastern states support it, or they are waiting to see how many governors will enact this law? So guys, what do you think? Do you think that Mieti Allah are them serious about what they have just said? And do you also think that Akeredolu Rotimi will do everything possible to enforce the law in Ondo State? Please drop your comment in the comment section below. Do not forget to like, share and comment on all our videos. Do follow us on all our social media platforms, on Facebook, on YouTube and also on Instagram. Also check us out on our website www.djmtv.news. Until we come your way next time, do not forget, this is DJ MTV Daily News Update. Thank you for watching till the end.
Yeah.
DJ LTV. DJ LTV.
People and people don't say no, they don't like it. Welcome to DJ TV.
DJ LTV. DJ LTV. DJ LTV. DJ LTV.
Some of the delegates and ask them questions.
DJ LTV. DJ LTV. DJ LTV.